We're living in a time period of the so-called white man being revealed to be the devil, to be Satan, to be the wicked, to be the mystery of iniquity, to be the man of sin. And he's being revealed according to Bible prophecy, according to the Holy Scriptures, beginning with their top banking families, the Rothschild family, and the other top banking families that are the core of the nation known as the Edomites. Besides the other prophecies, such as the chip and the destruction of America, this also is prophecy that this man be revealed for the devil that he is. His works show that he is indeed the devil, which the word devil means deceiver. He has deceived the whole world into thinking that he's a righteous man, when in actuality, it's the exact opposite, that he's a wicked man, that he's the seed of the wicked. Now, there's a saying among the so-called white scholars that civilization started with the Greeks. I remember years ago there was a commercial about Greece, and they would say, "Come back home to Greece, come back home to the beginning of civilization," something like that. Well, when you go into the Apocrypha, which is one of the reasons why this book was taken out of the Bible, the Apocrypha, it clearly tells you what kind of civilization started with the Greeks. Now, this is found in the book of First Maccabees, the first chapter, beginning at the 7th verse. It says, "So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died." This Alexander is talking about Alexander the Great, which we call him Alexander the Creep. This Alexander the Great was the first king over the newly created Greek Empire. Now, for more information on this Alexander, all you have to do is Google Alexander the Great. Now, he came on the scene around 333 BC, approximately thereof, and started conquering the different nations around him. And he emerged as the total conqueror. So he began ruling the whole world around that time, Alexander the Greek. Okay? So this is what this passage is talking about. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule everyone in his place. His servants, talking about his four generals, when you go into the history of the most prominent was Seleucus and Ptolemy. Okay, Ptolemy was the general that took over what was known or became known as Egypt. Okay, before it was known as the land of Mizraim. All right, so reading on, and after his death, the death of Alexander, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years. So this is beginning a dynasty here, a legacy here of these so-called Greeks ruling, which really were Edomites. When you do your research, you will find out that the Greeks were really Edomites. They went back to the seed of Esau. Esau is Edom, Genesis 36 and 8. We're talking about the Edomites here, okay? So thus began their legacy, right? So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. So what does that tell you, people? That here's the beginning of the wicked ruling the planet Earth. That's why evils multiplied in the earth, because the wicked was ruling, all right? Starting with this Alexander the Creep, or Alexander the Great, or Alexander the Greek. So this is concrete proof that this so-called white man is the devil, is the wicked. Okay? And he was created to be the wicked. He was created to be the wicked by the Heavenly Father. If we go in the book of Proverbs 16 and 4, the Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked. So who made the wicked? Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Now, this day of evil is talking about when the Lord comes back to bring destruction upon this planet Earth, because that is going to be the climactic end of this man ruling. It's going to climax into Yahushua coming back with those chariots along with the nuclear missiles to bring an end to this rulership of the wicked. And after that, the earth is going to be ruled by the righteous, which are the Israelites. But right now we have the Edomites, Esau, the Edomites ruling, okay? And they got to be taken out of rulership. So we're in the time of them being revealed. That's the first step of them being taken out of rulership. They have to be revealed. And if we go in the book of Second Thessalonians, this is what the Apostle Paul was talking about in his letter to the Israelites in Thessalonica. He spoke about this wicked being revealed in his time. Okay, this is in the book of Second Thessalonians, the second chapter, the third verse. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, the day of evil, right? Except there come a falling away first, and we had to fall as a nation, us Israelites. We fell as a nation, and that man of sin be revealed. Again, what's a good example of this man of sin? We went back to the account written in First Maccabees. How when Alexander the Greek took over, evils multiplied in the earth. They are the people of sin. And they are the people of sin because the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, created them to be the people of sin. Going back to Cain. Remember what Yahweh said to Cain? He said, sin lieth at your door. If you don't do right, sin lieth at your door. Cain couldn't do right. That's why his sacrifice was rejected by the Heavenly Father Yahweh. But Abel's sacrifice was accepted. And that's one of the reasons why Cain killed his brother Abel. Now we represent Abel, us Israelites. This so-called white man represent Cain. Okay, which Cain, when you look up the word Cain, it means weapon. And that's what the so-called white man believes in. He believes in his weapons. That's what he used to conquer the whole known world. At that time, Alexander, who was a man of what? He was a warrior that used weapons to what? Conquer the whole known world at that time. And it's the same legacy today. This so-called white man goes all over the earth using his weapons to conquer the other nations and put them in subjection. Okay? So, again, going back to what the Apostle Paul said, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. We had to fall as a nation, i.e. 70 AD. And because even at that time, the Apostle Paul said this was almost 20 years before 70 AD. Okay? What we're reading here. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, the son of hell, because that's exactly where he's going. He's going into perdition, beginning with their top banking families. They're going into perdition, which perdition means hell, destruction. Okay? And hell for them is going to be slavery, because they're going to be the first slaves. They're going to be the first slaves after this destruction, because they're going to survive the destruction, the top banking families, but they're going to go right into slavery. And there's plenty of scriptures to prove that. One that comes to mind is the book of Psalms, the 149th chapter, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. That must be fulfilled. That's talking about the wicked of Esau and all the wicked of the other nations, but in particular the wicked of Esau. That's just one scripture. Then you go in the book of Isaiah, the 24th chapter, it speaks about them being thrown in a pit after the destruction. So again, it says that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, because that's exactly where he's going. He's going into hell. He's going into destruction. Okay, and his hell is going to be slavery. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High. Who's the one that put up his picture as being God? You look at that icon by Michelangelo entitled The Finger of God. Who do you see? You see a so-called white man with a micro penis, and that's supposed to be God, right? And he's stretching out his hand, and his finger is touching another so-called white man who's supposed to be Adam with another micro penis. Then you have all these little, I guess they're supposed to be angels. This is blasphemy, okay? Because the Heavenly Father never looked like that. Adam never looked like that. But this is the man of sin. This is what a man of sin would do. He would put up that deception. And he's fooled a lot of our people into thinking that he's God, thinking that he's Adam, thinking that he's the angels. So just like it says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, because he had a lot of our people worshiping him. When Christopher Columbus came over here to the so-called New World, what did he bring? He brought that icon of Caesar Borgia, which later would become known as Jesus Christ. These are antics of the man of sin. These are results of the man of sin. These are results of the wicked. Okay? And it's all being revealed. We're in that time now where it's being revealed. It's being brought out. Okay? Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High, or God, let me read it verbatim, what's there, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. This is the so-called white man, man. This is the so-called white man posing as God, posing as Jesus Christ, posing as the angels, when that is the furthest thing from the truth. All you have to do is read the scriptures. When you go in the book of Revelation, the first chapter, it tells you what Jesus Christ looked like. Head full of woolly hair, dark skin, color of burnt brass. Come on, people. This man is being revealed. He's being revealed to be the devil. His image is being torn down. We're in that time now. This is an exciting time, man. Reading on, it says, remember ye. Now, keep in mind, this was written more than 2,000 years ago. Now we're coming into the fruition of this, what we're reading here. Now we understand this, okay? Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, this is the Apostle Paul speaking. I told you these things. So the Apostle Paul knew about this more than 2,000 years ago. And yes, the Apostle Paul is back today to continue the mission, to continue the ministry. And not just the Apostle Paul, all the men that were with the Apostle Paul are back today to continue the mission, to continue the ministry. And we believe by faith that we are of that ilk, of that group, okay? Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High, or God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now you know what withholdeth, because at that time the Heavenly Father was withholding the knowledge, or the complete knowledge of this man being the devil, because even at that time they were ruling as the Romans, and they were ruling over us Israelites. You know, it tells you clearly in the scriptures that the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. The violent were the Romans, again the Edomites, ruling over us, and they were calling themselves Romans. Okay? And now you know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. Now is the time that he's being revealed. Okay? He's being revealed through these scriptures, through this prophecy, or these prophecies, I should say. For the mystery of iniquity, and why is it a mystery? Because even back then, the majority of Israelites really didn't know that this man is the devil, that this man is the wicked. Even to this day, the majority of Israelites still don't realize that this man is the wicked, that he was created to be the devil. That's why he does the things that he does, the wickedness that he does, because he was created to be the wicked. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Back then they were known as the Romans. They were working their mystery of iniquity. They were working their wickedness. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And we're in the time when he's about to be taken out of the way. The last part of that will be when Yahushua comes with those chariots and the nuclear missiles. The chariots and the nuclear missiles are going to take this man out of the way of rulership. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. The spirit of his mouth are his prophets, which speak these prophecies, just like I'm doing right now. Which the word prophet is not a mystical word. Prophet just means to say before. So I'm saying things that's going to happen before it happens. I'm telling you right now that this so-called white man is going to be yanked out of rulership. It's going to be revealed that he's the wicked. He's going to be yanked out of rulership. And then beginning with their top banking families, they're going right into slavery. That is
Come on.
prophecy. And the word prophet means to say before. It's not a mystical word. You're just saying things that's going to happen before it happens, and you're using the Bible as a gauge to say it. Okay? Along with the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai to be on you to say it. All right? So then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. What is the brightness of his coming? Like I said before, the chariots. The Lord coming back with those so-called UFOs, which that's what the so-called white man calls them, which are really the chariots of Israel when you read the scriptures, when you read Bible prophecy. He's coming back with those innumerable amount of chariots. And he's going to bring destruction to the so-called white man's empire, to his kingdom. Okay, this is what is meant by shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And there's so-called white people that know this, top scholars that know this, top banking families that know this. And they're trying to prevent it from happening, but they can't stop it. You can't stop the power of the Heavenly Father through his Son, right? Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. This proves that he's Satan, okay? Whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. And that's how he's able to deceive the whole world into thinking that he's a righteous man, that he's a godly man, that he's a smart man, that he's a very intelligent man. It's all deception. Because this so-called white man is not so intelligent. You don't pollute the same water that you drink. You don't pollute the same air that you breathe. How intelligent is that? And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Now, this is directed to the Israelites. You got the majority of our people, 2/3 to be exact, that are blinded by this man, that are deceived by this man, that really believe that this man is a righteous man, that he's a God-fearing man, that he's an intelligent man, when really what he is a wicked man, a vile man, a stupid man, and a man that's about to be taken out of rulership. That's the real truth that is being revealed right now.